All right. So one of your what do you call it? Renters was Guru.
Well, no, that's not true. They
Oh,
weren't
they
renters
weren't. Okay.
at first.
What were they?
Spike wanted me to work with them on this jazz thing song that they did for Mo Better Blues.
Right.
And we just hit it off. We just hit it off.
It was a Guru and Premier or just
Guru and Premier. It was Gangstarr,
right.
two kids, and we just hit it off. We just magic immediately. It was just like from get go. I'm older than them. It didn't matter. You know, I came from a completely musical perspective. I was really interested in the way Premier, like how he heard sound.
Right.
That was the thing that I learned from being around a lot of these hip hop guys. You know, being around Hank Shockley, is that they hear sound in a different way. It's the sound they hear. It's not the minutia, not the specificity. They don't do that, but how it all sounds at one time.
Right.
And I really learned a lot about that process that helped me when we were doing the Buckshot LaFunk thing. But in the middle of the process of putting that song together, they got evicted from their place in the Bronx. And I said, well, man, come stay with us. We got room. I called Tess and said, we have company. And they stayed with us for about 6 weeks.
Premier and Guru.
Me and Guru. And then, of course, the coterie that came with it, you know, Jeru the Damager and Little Dap. And there was a guy in the neighborhood who was a particularly nosy, pain in the ass type guy who was always trying to like name drop and who he knew. And he came by the house one day and Lil Dap was sitting there. And Lil Dap was a tough dude,
Right.
you know. And he said, so, you know, who are you? I said, Dap. I said, really? Are you here with Premier and Guru? He said, yeah. So how do you know them? What's going on? You know, I do this and I do that. And he just said, no more questions, man. It was just one of them great moments. And the guy goes, okay, nice to meet you. But it was it cracked me up. Like Dap wasn't playing that, but I love Dap, man. I love all those guys. And, you know, they grew up in a tougher environment than me, but I don't care about that kind of stuff anyway. It's all about what's in somebody's, heart.
But you always were very. I mean, you've had that speaks to the fact that you're open. You I had no idea that they stayed in your house with you.
Yeah, and then we moved to New Rochelle, and then they rented the place from us.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that my doctor friend from Harry Medical College was not taken quite aback by the new tenants.
By Guru and Premier?
Well, just, late, loud music, late at night, dudes hanging on the stoop.
Absolutely.
Looking just like the movies, J-Ro and them chilling, hanging, and, just.
I had no idea.